That is absolutely.
အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါပရလောကနာနာဘဝတရေတစ်ချိန်နဲ့ပတ်သက်ပြီးတော့အစင်မပြတ်ဆောင်များကြည့်ရှုအားပေးတဲ့ကျွန်တော်ညီကိုမနမတို့ကဒီဗီဒီယိုလေးကတော့ပရလောကနာနာဘဝတရေတစ်ချိန်ကိုကင်မရာနဲ့ရိုက်ကူးမိခဲ့တဲ့ဗီဒီယိုလေးပဲဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီလိုမျိုးဗီဒီယိုတွေကိုစိတ်ဝင်စားတဲ့ဆိုရင်တော့ကျွန်တော်ရဲ့ channel လေးကိုလည်း subscribe လုပ်ခဲ့ပေးကြပါဗျဒါဆိုရင်တော့ကျွန်တော်တို့စလိုက်အောင် Okay let's go
This next creepy video was uploaded to TikTok by Rosie B from Michigan. The home security clip shows Rosie's daughter strolling through the kitchen when the toddler seems to have a very odd and chilling encounter.
I mean, come on, I'm a bow, yeah. Oh, man, that's where I know.
At first, the girl appears to be talking to someone that we can't see, when suddenly something seems to try to yank a plastic container of snacks right out of her hand. Whatever it is then seems to go after her toy box. The toddler puts up a fight and wins, and then just walks away, seemingly angry at whoever or whatever was grabbing at her things. Later, when Rosie asks her daughter about what happened, the little girl says that a young boy and girl were trying to take away her toys. But looking at the video, there's just no one there. At least no one that we can see. So is the little girl fighting over toys with the ghosts of two children? Let me know what you think. This next video was sent in to popular Japanese ghost hunting team Clip Store by a man who claims that the footage was recorded by his now deceased older brother. The man says that his brother was a big fan of the paranormal and often spent his free time exploring well-known ghost spots in Japan. So one day his brother decides to film an allegedly haunted tunnel somewhere in Fukuoka Prefecture, Japan. He has an encounter that is absolutely terrifying. Did you see it? After the man hears a creepy unexplained voice coming from right behind him, he quickly spins around to see an ominous dark figure standing right in front of him. A shadowy shape that had not been there only seconds before. Absolutely terrified, the man makes a run for it. But the story gets even weirder. Because a few weeks later, the man who recorded this video passed away in a freak accident. This horrifying video was found on the man's phone. It was the last video that he recorded before his death. So the Clip Store team tracks down the location, but they don't really find anything unusual during their investigation. So could it be that the man accidentally recorded real paranormal phenomena? And could this have somehow led to him losing his life in such a tragic way? Let me know. Christine Wright from the paranormal investigation team CVS Paranormal sets out all alone to explore the so-called, quote, Pirates Graveyard in Portland, England. The scenic cemetery was built way back in 1475 and has gotten its odd nickname from the many gravestones that feature carvings of skulls and crossbones. Christine finds herself completely alone when suddenly something happens that she still can't explain to this day.
Completely out of the way, so nobody... Oh, hello. Oh.
Đúng mà chịu nó, ta nó hello ဆိုတဲ့အတန်းတော့ပြင်းကြားလိုက်တယ်ဗျနောက်ကနေပြီးတော့
Hello?
ဘူးမှရှိပါဘူးဘူးမှရှိမနေဘူးနော်နောက်
Sure, I saw somebody shouted hello.
ရောက်တယ်တော့ကြောချမ်းကြရ
Christina's all alone when she hears something behind her, and as she turns, she hears a woman nearby clearly say, hello.
Completely out of the way, so nobody. Oh, hello. Oh. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Oh.
A bit shocked, she immediately answers back, hello. But there's no one there. In fact, there's not even anyone else in the entire area that she's exploring. So could it be that the Pirates Graveyard in Portland, England is haunted by the ghosts of those who are laid to rest there? Let me know. Over on the channel, RX Files explore Indonesian paranormal investigator Chu does a live solo investigation of the infamously haunted Tayu Hospital on the Indonesian island of Java. Tayu Hospital was built way back in 1933. Many patients who were treated at Tayu Hospital claim to see the ghostly figure of an old nurse roaming its hallways. They also said that they had seen the terrifying apparitions of patients who had passed away inside the old hospital. And some even claim to experience horrible hallucinations, like bloody footprints running up the walls that no one else could see. Tayu Hospital closed its doors in 2015 and has been left abandoned ever since. Paranormal investigator Chu is completely alone with nothing but a flashlight and his phone as he broadcasts his investigation live to his streaming audience. As Chu roams the hospital grounds, he starts to hear a few strange sounds here and there, but it doesn't seem to bother him. But then, Chu begins to ask that the alleged spirits that haunt the hospital let him know that they are there. And this is when things start to get creepy.
Udah, suara-suara saja. Tunjukkan semua ejakulasi kalau memang kalian ada di sini. Lingkau.
A hospital stretcher moves by itself, frightening Chu so much that he begins to shake uncontrollably. But things are about to get much worse. Chu decides that he's had enough of the outdoors and heads inside to explore the hospital's halls and rooms. But he starts to hear the disturbing sound of a bell ringing from somewhere inside the building. When he looks for the source, something happens that shocks him to his core.
Phát khu này làm cho lại tụi nó sử dụng số ta chạm mà cả
Weh, penyakit kelihatan tak? Ya! Ada, ya Allah, ya Allah.
The exit door slams shut right behind him and an ominous voice can be heard. But most terrifying of all, something seems to quickly peek out at Chu from inside one of the hospital rooms. Chu is terrified and quickly heads for another section of the hospital. But as Chu continues to explore, things just seem to get worse and worse.
Astagfirullahaladzim, ya Allah.
Có một chiêu rồi nằm xỉu nó
Astagfirullahaladzim.
Chu jumps when he suddenly sees what appears to be the eerie apparition of a girl standing just inside an empty storage room. Gathering all of his courage, he charges toward the creepy figure, but it disappears into thin air. Chu is now seriously freaked out and just wants to leave, but his live audience has other ideas. He gets bombarded with requests in his live chat to go back inside the hospital just one more time and explore some of the abandoned rooms. As you might guess, it did not go well.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Saya ngecium bau nggak enak teman-teman di sini. Astagfirullahaladzim ya Allah. Astagfirullahaladzim ya Allah.
Wow.
Ancok matamu. Astagfirullahaladzim ya. Allahu Akbar ya Allah. Ya Allah gue apa kepenceng mana jantung anjing.
Chu freezes when he spots a woman in what looks like a hospital gown sitting on a bed inside one of the hospital rooms. She doesn't move, but her head seems to drop backwards to look at Chu as if it's not attached to her body. And with that, Chu has had enough. He ends his live stream and just gets out of there. So what do you think is going on here? Could the hospital really be haunted? Either way, real or not, whatever that is absolutely terrifying. This next mysterious video was shared to the internet without a source. The footage appears to have been recorded by a CCTV camera inside a restaurant while the staff is finishing up work and cleaning up for the night. What happens next is shocking. A mop and a bucket can be seen sliding across the restaurant floor by itself. But most horrifying of all, some kind of invisible force violently grabs the waitress by her hair and pulls her backwards out of frame. Now, without a source, we don't know what happened next. But I'm imagining lots of screaming and running.
အားလုံးမင်္ဂလာပါဒီလိုမျိုးဗီဒီယိုတွေကိုစိတ်ဝင်စားတယ်ဆိုရင်တော့ကျွန်တော်ရဲ့ channel လေးကိုလည်း subscribe နှိပ်ခဲ့ပေးကြပါဦးဗျကျွန်တော်နောက်ထပ်ဗီဒီယို